Dolphins Stadium in Gainesville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Brown.
Hey, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. 7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Turning it on. He's at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it...
Lets it fly deep downfield. On target over the middle. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. On the move. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Second and goal for the offense. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Driven back.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
This is the 7th play of the drive as they come to the line on third and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
He'll bring it out. It's Lee. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the right. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Using his legs, it's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical. We're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle. Get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Hits inside. It's Hill. Maybe some room here.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They want to run this quarterback. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. So going for it on fourth down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a three-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now here's Russell. it in. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Alabama pushing the tempo. Tough run here. It's Hill. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Right side, it's Rodgers. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Quarterback changing the play. Gonna run it. It's Overton. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Complete in the middle. Flying down the right side. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher can give you a wave of momentum when you throw a 98-yard touchdown pass. From deep, it's Lee. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying the left side. He's got the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Alabama quickly back to the line. inside. It's Hill. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Pushes ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Russell. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now, a great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Iamaleava. They're all over him, and he gets it away.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Second and long here. Running right, it's ball. There he goes. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. Running the red zone. It's Overton. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be second and 10. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing, Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Alabama calls its second timeout in the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely center cut, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Lee. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Russell. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. Sprinting away. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Throws quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Lining up for the PAT. It's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for space. It's Overton. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll ride him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Right at the line. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it. Nice move there. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Gator. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We kick things off with Boston College, taking on the number 20 team, the Syracuse Orange.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
Boston College sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Keelan Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
But how impressed are you right now in this defensive line here early in the second half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. And now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got them backed up right where they want them. A big opportunity not only to get points for their offense in the future, but maybe get points on their defense, right? When you back them up right here, how aggressive do you want to be? Because as a play caller, I know the defense can be aggressive, which also means I can take shots and sometimes make big plays.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Breaks into the open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A run for the quarterback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The corners are walked up tight. Moving out to the right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bama! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The ball back, and here comes the offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. He's past the marker, and they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a give the ball. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Running right, it's ball. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, Iamaleava. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Throwing Russell. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Delayed give. It's Hill. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the move. Powers through the defender. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the comeback is on.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Pulls it. Now the toss. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to squeak through the pile. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Iamaleava throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. At the 35, he's open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Handoff for ball. Powers runners forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Unloads in the nick of time.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Look at the hands to get that squib kick inside the 25. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. Finds a crease, it's Hill. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Still looking. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A 6-point game getting very deep in the fourth quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this 4th down. Russell. Look out. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the counter. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. They give it to him again. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you...
And he surges across the line.
possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Here comes the two-point try. Direct snap. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Keelan Russell. Stepping to the right. He wants a big play here late. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He'll pull it down and run. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure going right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one.